Hello friends, welcome to today's video. I'm Gary from Silicon Style, where we discuss topics ranging from retro computers, video game consoles, and, like today's video, mechanical keyboards and their components. Today, I'm showcasing Glorious Gaming's GPBT Kabuto keycaps. In early May 2024, Glorious introduced their Keycapsules program, releasing a limited edition keycap set on the first Tuesday of each month. The Kabuto set was released on Tuesday, July 2nd. Due to the hectic US holiday, I didn't receive my set until July 5th. As always, they plan to release between 500 and 1,000 of each set, and once they're gone for good. The third keycap set from Glorious Gaming's Keycapsules program is the GPBT Kabuto. Because they are limited release sets, there is a foil sticker on each box with the individual set number. For this release, I managed to get set number 351 out of 1,000. Unfortunately, they are already sold out, but this is another rock solid release from Glorious. Most of the caps in the kit are black with white legends, and the main alphanumeric caps also have red hiragana legends. The kit includes 10 very bright red caps for the enter key and the arrow keys. Kabuto refers to the samurai helmet, so this keycap set maintains a samurai-inspired motif. You'll see this in the novelty caps in a moment. These keycaps are made of PBT plastic with dye-sublimated legends. They have a cherry profile which is flatter than others like SA or OEM. They are compatible with typical MX style switches like Glorious Pandas, Cherry Blues, Kale Box Jades, and Gatoron Inky Blacks, or your preferred switch as long as it has a plus shaped stem. I installed these on a GMMK Pro, and the first thing I noticed was the texture. Compared to last month's Code Brew keycaps, the Kabuto caps feel slightly grippier. While this is subjective, the texture strikes a balance between they won't sand your fingertips and your fingertips won't sand them, if that makes sense. If anyone wants to donate a micrometer resolution profilometer, I'll gladly accept it and provide actual quantitative results. Glorious always ships their keycaps in boxes with trays, laid out in ANSI keyboard order from top left to bottom right. This protective packaging makes it easier to keep track of all the keycaps. It's a nice touch that more vendors are adopting. In all my years of building keyboards, I've only ever received one set of keycaps in a zip seal bag. The set includes 6 novelty keycaps: the typical Glorious logo Escape keycap, an ANSI Enter keycap with 2 katanas, and 4 keycaps with Kabuto helmets. My only complaint about this set is that the 4 helmet caps have different row profiles. This means they look best in a vertical column on a GMMK Pro or another 70 to 75% keyboard. They won't look right if used in a row, like on the F5 through F8 keys. However, keep in mind that you don't have to use all 4 of them. It's funny, but I can't help but note that one of the helmets on the caps reminds me of the Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I would be remiss if I didn't mention similarly themed keycap sets. Drop partnered with GMK to produce Blue Samurai and Red Samurai keycaps with an extensive set of base and novelty caps. However, these are made of ABS plastic, unlike the GPBT Kabuto set, and cost at least double the price of Kabuto, if you can ever find them in stock. I'm a numbers geek, so I love measuring and comparing product properties. A good set of keycaps will have wall thicknesses greater than 1.5 millimeters. I measured the wall thicknesses with calipers and double-checked with a micrometer where possible. I also recorded the bulk mass to determine the average mass and used a graduated cylinder to measure the displaced water volume to derive the average keycap volume. Dividing the bulk mass by the bulk volume gives the average density of the keycaps. From these measurements, I calculated the following statistics for the Kabuto keycap set. The average mass of each 1U keycap is approximately 1.5 grams, with an average volume of about 1.2 cubic centimeters, resulting in an average material density of 1.3 grams per cubic centimeter. The average wall thickness is 1.67 plus or minus 0.14 millimeters, with a median of 1.70 millimeters, which is on par with some of the best keycaps. I wanted to create a custom GMMK numpad frame in a bright red that's similar to the Kabuto keycaps and would go well with the majority black keys. I created a model of the GMMK numpad top frame from backing out measurements as best I could and exported the mesh. Then I imported the mesh into Prusa Slicer to generate the G-code for 3D printing the numpad top frame using bright red PETG, polyethylene terephthalate glycol, which is a similar material to PBT, the material used for the Kabuto keycaps. The GMMK numpad has a rotary knob like the GMMK Pro, but it also has an analog fader or a slider. It also has an 18mm square cutout for a custom badge. I wanted to make a custom badge to go with the custom top frame and attempt to be on theme. I opened Inkscape and drew an Oni mask. I intended for it to be like the half mask that a samurai might use along with their Kabuto. I drew a bulbous nose and a sharp jaw with large tusks. I imported the Inkscape SVG file into FreeCAD and created an extrusion of the Oni mask. This way I could create a two-color badge and an insert. I get a bit carried away with details and I forgot the badge is only 18mm square, so some of the details get lost in printing. Unfortunately, my Oni mask looks more like a red bumblebee than a demon face. Anyway, I learned a few things from the experience and my next badge will look better. Despite my criticism, I think my custom GMMK numpad looks cool and I've used it along with my GMMK Pro with both boards having the Kabuto keycaps installed. My GMMK numpad has glorious Panda switches and GSV2 stabilizers. The GMMK Pro that I'm using here has drop halo switches, Durox stabilizers, and an aluminum plate. To summarize, Glorious Gaming's third Keycapsules entry, Kabuto, is another rock-solid release. Despite some personal preferences regarding the profile differences in the novelty caps, they are a great addition to any keycap collection and a bargain at under $60 US. The most appealing aspect for me is the texture. They grip well and they feel nice under your fingertips. I want to thank Glorious for sending me these keycaps for an honest review, and I hope I've done so with integrity. Keep an eye out for the next Glorious Keycapsules release on August 6th, 2024. I hope to get a set, and I hope to make another custom build. So as always, thanks for watching, and I hope that you'll like, subscribe, feel free to comment, and until next time, geek on, my friends.